Welcome back, and that is what you would call one of the drawbacks from doing a live video. It's called camera overheating, and now I've got it resting against my ice bottle. So hopefully we'll finish this thing. All right, we're on the NFC West. In first place, I've got the Los Angeles Rams coming in at 12-5. Never the same the year after, but in this case, that's good. For example, Stafford gets to play quarterback without a monkey on his back for the first time in 12 seasons. And it doesn't get much better than having veterans Donald, Wagner, and Ramsey leading the three defensive units. South Carolina State cornerback Durant was a steal in round 4, I believe. In second place, I have the San Francisco 49ers coming in at 11-6. This is a strong team that needs former Chief Ward to make a big impact in the secondary. Now, the rest of the defense is the cream of the crop in the NFL, and it could be the difference in winning the division. I say they're close, but they are about a year away from doing serious damage. In third place, I have the Arizona Cardinals at 10-7. This is my dream pick in 2021 was a paper tiger, going 10-2 and then melting down in December and getting blown out in the wild card game. The division is extremely competitive, but even with drama surrounding them, Arizona could be a playoff team. In fourth place, I have the Seattle Seahawks, 5-12. Probably Carroll's swan song unless they get a top 2 draft pick and he gets excited about one of the quarterback prospects. They won't be as bad as Washington or Atlanta, though. Okay, let's go to the playoffs, and I like to do this. In first I'll do the. I'll just tell you my seedings for each conference. So, AFC seedings. I've got the 4 division winners. 1. This is in order of seedings. 1. Bills. 2. Chiefs. 3. Ravens. 4. Jaguars. The 3 wild cards. 5. Broncos. 6. Jets. 7. Raiders. In the NFC, I've got the 4 division winners first. 1. Packers. 2. Saints. 3. Rams. 4. Eagles. And then the 3 wild cards. 5. Vikings. 6. 49ers. And 7. Cowboys. So I'm going to do this in chronological order instead of saying, AFC wild card, AFC division, AFC championship. I'm going to do it kind of like chronologically, okay, like as they would play them. AFC wild card games. All right, so we have an old AFL matchup, Bolts. We got the Chiefs versus Raiders in Kansas City. Chiefs win that game. Then we have the Ravens versus Jets in Baltimore. Ravens win this game and look pretty good. I like the Ravens this year. Jets will be happy to be there in that game. That'll be a good experience for them. In Jacksonville, the Broncos come in and they beat the Jaguars on the road. More experience. All right, then we go to the NFC wild card. Don't overheat, phone. NFC wild card. Eagles play the Vikings at home, and the Eagles win that game. And then the next game is going to be in New Orleans. Tough place to play. Cowboys find that out, and the Saints beat the Cowboys in what will be McCartney's last game as Dallas Cowboys head coach. And finally, we have for the second straight year. Last year it was the NFC Championship. This year it's the wild card. It is in LA. I think it was in Was it in LA last year? I think it was. It's in LA again, and the Rams again beat the 49ers to keep their Super Bowl repeat hopes alive. They move on to the next round. All right, AFC divisional rounds. The sun is back out tonight, boys. It's like, I know it's like 8:15. Somehow it's just like sunny out now. Keep at it with that trivia. Come on, no Googling, Andy. So, AFC divisional round. Bills versus Broncos. The number one seed. The number one seed Bills playing the Denver Broncos. Now, in this game, at Orchard Park, Schalk will be wearing his James Lofton jersey for this one. PDB and Lady Bronco will be hand in hand watching this game, maybe. We'll see. Now, there will be a lot of hype going into this game because of how good the Broncos looked the previous week in beating the upstart Jaguars. So much so that there will be a lot of talk, like this is a lot of pressure on Buffalo because they're playing against the Denver Broncos, who have Russell Wilson, who's won playoff games. Not recently. Not a lot recently, but he did just win the game last week. And there will be, here we go. Can they upset the Bills at home? And certainly they can. They will not. The Bills will win this game. The Bills will hold that number one seed, just like they needed to do, what they worked for all year to get that number one seed, to get the home game in the championship game on their turf. They didn't have that last year, did they? I forget. I think it was in Kansas City, right? It was in Kansas City. Please tell me it was Kansas City. But, well, they need to do it again or whatever. Okay, so they have the game. They secure that game, that home game, in the AFC Championship game. In the other divisional game, we have now this game, if things shake out correctly, this could be the AFC Championship. Chiefs hosting Ravens. This could be the AFC Championship. And the Chiefs win this game over Baltimore. So that sets up a rematch, Bills, Chiefs, AFC Championship. In the NFC divisional round, first I'll talk about the Saints versus Rams. This game is going to be in New Orleans, which will really help the chances of the Saints. The Rams bid to become the first repeat Super Bowl winners since the 03-04 New England Patriots will fall short as the Saints win this game over the Rams. And because of so they will be, and then they wait for the next game. Eagles come into Green Bay. This is just like the hell that I lived in the early 2000s, especially that 4th and 26 game. Eagles, you know what I'm talking about. McNabb to Mitchell. It's going to be just like one of those games where I wanted to absolutely murder Mike Sherman and Brett Favre after those games for gagging. And the same thing's going to happen this year, in January. It's going to be Eagles winning the game. Packers and Rodgers choke again at home, blowing their number one seed over the Eagles. This allows the New Orleans Saints to host the NFC Championship game. Okay, so we'll go to the title games. AFC title game. Let's go to the NFC title game first, because if this sets up correctly, the primetime game, of course, would be Chiefs-Bills on NBC. So let's go to the NFC title game first. This is not as sexy a game on paper, of course. It's just not as sexy as Silver Bullet or R. Burrell. Okay, Saints hosting the Eagles. Should be a pretty good game. And in this game, the New Orleans Saints will win to advance to their first Super Bowl since Super Bowl 44 in February of 2010. Okay, so they have that. They win at the Superdome, of course. All the fans are excited, and they move on to Glendale, Arizona. The night game, the big game, is going to be the Bills hosting the Chiefs. I'm not going to do scores of these championship games. I'll just kind of tell you what happens. So, for the second straight year in a row, Super Bowl favorite Bills gag this one away, and they lose as the Chiefs come in and they win it's their fifth straight AFC title game appearance, and it will be another Super Bowl appearance, third Super Bowl appearance in 5 years for KC Chiefs as they beat the Bills in a fairly close game. It's their Super Bowl 57. That's LVII for you people keeping score at home. Glendale, Arizona. Bolts will be there tailgating. February the 12th, I believe it is this year. And so it will be the Saints versus Chiefs. And the Chiefs will get off to a double-digit lead at the half. They will be kind of in control of this game. The Saints will mount a comeback and make this a one-score game in the fourth quarter. Let's say like a touchdown, 6-point game or something like that. And because where's Ace? You need to keep these games pretty close. Give my little tip of the cap there to Marco Rubio. All right, so the final score will be New Orleans Saints 23, Kansas City Chiefs 30. MVP is Patrick Mahomes. I think the Chiefs are still the class of the NFL. They're the best team in the NFL. And I think the clincher was hearing that when Lynn Dawson died. I just think it's like 30 years. Maybe they're wearing number 16 all year, and it'll be a nice tip of the cap to a Kansas City Chief legend. And so we will have to endure the insufferable KC, whatever his screen name is these days. KC Chiefs or Royals win it all, whatever he goes by. So those are the NFL picks. Frank Addington for 2022. I hope you guys are doing a good job in trivia tonight. We are continuing. Maybe do a little billboard later. And I wanted to say how much I appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you liked it better than just the posts in the room announcing the picks. So let me know what you think. I'm sure you disagree with some things there, and like I said, post your own picks. Just give a Super Bowl prediction. If you're wrong, who cares? If you're right, then you get to brag all year. So maybe we'll do the same thing next year at a different location, another live video. It is live. All right, so I guess we'll do a head dunk. I didn't plan on doing this, but yeah, we'll do a head dunk to close out the video. So, all right. Whoa! Whoa! Wowee! Man! All right. Whew. All right. but balanced. I think I pulled a muscle. Yeah, I think I pulled a muscle. Need some help from the camera. Oh, God. This is hard. I don't know how I'm going to run trivia. I ask a question. What's the capital of Denmark? What year did Otto von Bismarck capture the... Tyreek. All right. I'm okay. All right, boys. Chiefs 30, Saints 23. MVP Mahomes, boys. You better believe I will be posting this video in February, rubbing it in. May God bless you all. I love you guys. Take care.